Escaping a deep financial hole requires an incredible amount of sheer physical and mental exhaustion. You work 70-hour weeks, slash your expenses, and throw every spare cent at a compounding balance that fights you the entire way up the hill. Then comes the day you submit that final clearing payment. You expect a parade. You expect to feel an overwhelming rush of freedom. Instead, the moment is completely anticlimactic. Days later, a strange psychological hangover sets in. You catch yourself obsessively checking your bank app, waiting for a crisis that doesn't exist. The relief fades into a haunting emptiness and a very real anxiety that you might relapse. This happens because debt operates as an invisible prison. It provides a harsh, rigid structure for your entire life. It gives you a highly specific goal. It dictates what you do with your paycheck, and it defines your daily priorities. Debt acts as the central plot of your life. When you finally eliminate it, that narrative instantly dissolves, leaving you standing in a dangerous, unstructured vacuum. Consumer debt is a mathematical trap designed to keep you moving without ever advancing. Borrowers regularly bleed massive amounts of cash every month to stay in the exact same place. This diagram shows the brutal mechanics of a 22% credit card APR. If you make a $520 monthly payment, roughly $380 of that evaporates into pure interest. You are heavily subsidizing a bank for the privilege of remaining broke. Breaking that cycle demands relentless intensity. You have to sprint at maximum capacity just to stop sliding backward. Existing in a state of financial emergency for years physically rewires your nervous system. Your brain adapts to constant pressure, learning to treat every financial decision as a life or death crisis. When the crisis ends, a survival-trained brain cannot simply relax. That manufactured emotional urgency paces the floor, looking for a new outlet. Personal finance experts warn that the real danger after paying off your balances is drift. If you increase your cash flow but fail to give those dollars a written, intentional destination, your spending naturally expands to consume the surplus. Disposable income grew to $67,000, yet the savings rate declined from 6.2% to 4%. People earn more and save less. Without the strict boundary of an overdue bill, humans use excess cash to buy immediate comfort, filling the void. Generating higher income without a structured plan produces a predictable result. You transition from a visible financial panic into a quiet, well-funded form of drowning. Surviving the vacuum of zero requires you to kill your consumer mindset and actively adopt an investor identity. Consumers use money to regulate their mood today. Investors tolerate the discomfort of delayed gratification to build ironclad control over their tomorrow. You execute this shift through an investment avalanche. Instead of absorbing your freed-up cash flow into lifestyle upgrades, you take the exact dollar amount you are sending to lenders and aggressively route it into your own portfolio. This waterfall chart illustrates the precise order of operations. First, you establish a 3 to 6 month cash emergency fund. Second, you capture every dollar of your 401k employer match. Third, you max out a tax-free Roth IRA. If you direct $1,100 a month into index funds at an 8% average return, compound interest takes the wheel. Over 20 years, that automated habit explodes into a balance of over $650,000. In this stage, you are no longer hoarding cash to survive. You are systematically purchasing leverage and future autonomy. This creates what is commonly called FU money. It does not require extreme billionaire-level wealth. It is the precise financial threshold where you stop needing your employer more than they need you. Holding this capital completely changes your personal dynamics. Researchers studying household finances have found that couples with debt concordance, meaning they are fully aligned on their balance sheet and financial goals, report significantly higher relationship satisfaction and far fewer arguments. A thick barrier of capital gives you the leverage to speak your mind in a meeting, walk away from a toxic workplace, or take a massive career risk without fear. Hitting zero on your credit cards starves a financial parasite. Telling your money exactly what to do next makes you the master of your own plot.